What's going on, everybody? It is Tech Too Wild in the building. And today, guys, we're talking about DeepSeek V4 Flash and running it on Spark. Now, you can run this on one Spark. You can do it. It can be done. But for this particular video and getting the most out of it, we are going to be running this on two. I have a Git repo, a recipe for y'all that I will leave a link down below in the description. If you are running this model or you have two Sparks, you can run this model. And this model is going to hit around 50 to 60 tokens per second now that we have implemented DSpark in this particular model. And you can run this at that weight with 1 million context overall. You have a KV pool of 3 million. And we have it set up currently running at a max sequence of, I believe, 6 right now. But it has been reported to go all the way up to 12, even on this, but we run it at 6. I will say this too. You can run it at 6, how I'm running it, at a max context, but that doesn't equate right? Because technically, if it's 3 million KV pool, you would want to run max sequence 3, 1 million, so you never like run into like a KV issue, right? But for agentic work, like how I do, I usually go with the max context, regardless of what it is, as far as I would say KV pool, because I never run into an issue of running out of KV cache when it comes to agentic work. Me asking an agent to go and fetch some sort of document, go and do some sort of automation on a given turn, I'm never going to be running into a situation where I'm hitting that limit. Agentic work, for the most part, is boom, work here, trigger a cron drop. Like, it's really not deep diving deep into something. If we're going into like deep coding, building out a project, building out several things, we got multiple, then at that point, I'm probably going to be leaning more into my cloud models to do that for me, but it can be done. But with that said, when you're running from a more of an agentic standpoint, having agents, having supervisors like I can run this 6 concurrencies at all 1 million contexts and not really run into an issue, because their turns, their prompts that are given are more so one-offs, single turns, go and do this, go and do that, return it back to me, and we're good to go. With that said, this repo will get you that 50 to 60. And the reason why this is so important, guys, with DeepSeek at this point, DeepSeek V4 Flash and Pro are currently in previews. They're going to drop the official model sometime, I think, either by the end of this week going into next week. They select in the middle of July it's going to happen. We saw what that did for HY3. So HY high, right? They recently just dropped they have their preview right here. Their preview was at 34, right? They just dropped, make sure y'all follow me over on Tech Too Wild over on Twitter, by the way, guys. So they just dropped their model officially, no more preview, but officially, and you can see the growth of what they did here from 46 to 57 and their numbers. This model's out now. This is a whole nother model that we'll have to talk about. You can run it on 2 Sparks. It's a little bit slower. It's slower. It's like half as slow as DeepSeek V4 Flash, but it is giving you benchmark numbers on par with DeepSeek Pro. It beats Pro on 10 of these benchmarks, where I think DeepSeek beat it like on 2 or 3. Even on comparison to GLM1 on some of these as well. And as you can see, Qwen 3.7, it's beating it. So if it lives up to that hype, this is a 295B model that is on par with 1 terabyte models. I say all that though to say that if you saw the growth of that from preview to release, DeepSeek V4 Flash sitting at 40, it more than likely is going to jump up a lot. And Pro is already sitting where MiniMax has made its jump, but Pro is, when Pro officially releases, we're looking at it to move up, man. The model itself is phenomenal, in my humble opinion. You look at it, this from the the index standpoint, it's 40, on par with Mini. V4 Pro is only 2 up, but that's not where it really shows and shines. You go to the coding side of things, the Max Flash is hitting 2 points behind MiniMax that just released. And this is I want to say what, a 4 terabyte model? My bad, 420 billion, not terabyte, billion. And then last but not least, the big one, agentic. It is very high up on the agentic, bar right here at 31, 5 points behind its Pro, 4 points behind MiniMax, right? The big boy GLM is there though. He's shining. But this model is great. Now, I say all that to show you, we have the coding agent here that I showed you on the previous video. I wanted to actually show you guys how this is actually moving as well. And let me throw this out here, because somebody commented, I don't know what the heck he was talking about. He was like, show what I have, or like he wanted me to prove, I guess, Did I have Sparks or something? I don't know. Let me just show you my Sparks, okay? Here's my Sparks right there. Don't look at the stuff to the left. There's my Sparks. They're all connected. If you want to see the switch, I'll do it in the next video, but the switch is sitting underneath this. I have a switch that's 812, whatever you want to call it. This is in one. This is one single stream. Boom. So you can see it's running at 60, high 50s. As it continues to spew out more tokens, it may start to drop slightly as well. We'll let it run and we'll let it do this. It's building right now. This is the prompt that was given. Build a single file HTML5 canvas game called Protocol Starfall, a top-down space shooter with waves of enemies, score, health, and return, and then render a full HTML. I didn't really realize this. Like, I know it's building it, but now, like, I want to actually see if I can get this file, or maybe I just copy the code. But I'm going to let this thing play all the way out. Usually I stop it by now, but it's maintaining the 50, which is great. So it's running. You had time to first token being almost under a second, half of a second. And then the E to E is going to tell you like how long it took overall for us to actually get this done. And I'm going to try to see if I can pull this game to look at it. Usually this took about like 1 minute. Okay, so 74 seconds to build this game. And then you have right here at the bottom, peak aggregation, which is everything is going to be single for the most part because this is only one, right? So this is very dope, you know what I'm saying? And I'll leave a link down below also to this particular coding agent if you want to download it. You know, I got some little cool things. I'm going to click kill all, clear. I got also like the little matrix look to it. Now, the next thing is, let's look at it in concurrency, right? So 2 DeepSeeks running at the same time. See how 2 do it. Boom. This is crazy. Hold on. Wow. Okay, it went down a little bit. It maintained the 40 though. I thought this was supposed to be, I honestly thought it was going to be about 30, 25. So you got 2 DeepSeek concurrencies going right now, making this game. Both of them are going at 45 tokens per second. Now, what makes this crazy is as of right now, as we speak, for 2 Sparks, this is the fastest model that you can get. Even on 1 Spark, right now, right? 27B, one of the greatest models, even 35B. I'll have to see. 35B might be a little bit faster, but 27B is usually sitting around that 30 to 40. I want to say more so on the 30 side for one single stream. As you can see, though, this is going extremely fast. Now, of course, 2 Sparks, you got models you can run like MiniMax, you can run Mimo, you can run the new HY3, but right now, man, DeepSeek V4 Flash is probably the best model right now, okay? Being honest. So yeah, you see it running at 45 tokens per second on the average. That's great. I love it. I love it. Let's bring it up to 3. Still going fast. We got under a second for all of them on the beginning, that time the first token, 30 right here, 30, 30, 30. So we got 30 going on right here. We're looking good. We're just hitting the high 20s, 30s right now, high 20s. Boom. So let's go to 4. Let's just go to 6. We ain't got to waste you guys' time. All right, let's go. 6 running at the same time. Boom, right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. 25, 6 at the same time. Okay, at the same time. Okay, 25 and up, in my opinion, is great for agentic work at least. Okay, coding can get a little slow, but let me just throw a little bit of icing on the cake. We're gonna mix these prompts up. We got these right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to see this being tested, so it's going to be probably slower now. But we're going to give 6 different agents. They're all going to have different prompts now. Let's go. See how it works. Boom. So run 1 is doing a game. He's doing a game. Run 2 is doing JSON. Run 3 is doing a story. Run 4 is doing reasoning. Run 5 is doing refractor. Run 6 is doing SQL. It's kind of dope. You can kind of see how it's trying to work. It's not all just one prompt. But even then, these are kind of low. Some of them are 15, 13. I'm just showing you what it is. I'm not ashamed. But I think that this model is by far the best model right now on 2 Sparks, still to this day, if you're doing a lot of concurrency and agentic work. But looks great, looks great, looks great. So we're going to kill that, bring you over here, and just show you, you know, how it works from my standpoint. I'm over here testing it out on my agent. Let me see. Hey, how you doing? Tell me the headlines for today. This is my agent that is my AI replication of me. He is running on DeepSeek once again, and he's on Hermes. I'm starting to really like Hermes so much more than OpenClaw because I feel like it's so much faster. I just feel like it's faster, right? So he's spewing out that. This is my other agent. Like, this is OpenClaw, right? Let's watch how long it takes for it to get to OpenClaw. Like, it just doesn't make sense now at this point. OpenClaw, I don't know if it's the prompt or what. We'll give it some time. But you can see even on agentic scale that this is a crazy model. I stand by it. I think that it's really good. Can you tell me the stats on my last Tech to Wild video? He's like, you asking too many hays. So the reason why I'm even doing this test right now is because I'm currently trying something new. I have 2 sessions of DeepSeek V4 Flash running on 2 Sparks and on another one. And I'm working on building this proxy unit that sits at the top. And when a prompt comes through, it spews it to one or the other that's open at the time so that I can get 2 sessions of, or 2 concurrent sessions of 60s. You feel me? So I'm working on that right now. I'm tuning that right now, and we'll see how that comes. Let's see. Boom. Look at that. So I asked him that question. He got it back to me within less than a minute. Tell me the last 5 comments. I'm going to tell him to like reply back to them for me and let them know who it's from Tony D2 AI, and go check out the recent video we dropped because they're featured in it. You feel me? Something like that. So this is like my little system I got all my stuff set up on. It can read out, it reads out pretty much the lanes that I was just telling you about right here. It's the last 5 comments. Jupiter, it's really Gemini. You need to run 10 years. So yeah, here's this. Hey, do me a favor, Tony D2 AI. Can you reply back to those 5 comments? Let them know it's coming from you. Say, hey, this is Tony D2 AI, the AI replicant of Tony. We are featuring you in our next video. We would love for you to come check out that next video because it's about to drop later on today. Go and head on over and turn on post notifications. And you can add a little twist to it if you want to. This is dope. Watch this. Watch this. It works faster now. When I send a message over, it does the TTS like that instead of it sending it as a voice memo, and then the model has to like download the voice memo, transcribe it. I don't know what Hermes got set up, but it does the transcribing to where it just reads it as a text and it goes straight to it. It works so much faster. It beats it compared to OpenClaw, and even from Opus, it takes so much time to like get the memo, send it over, process it, transcribe it, all that stuff. This, like whatever Hermes got going on with it, I send it over, it transcribes it, and then spews it in there as a text, and the model just gets the text, because that's all that matters. That's all that matters when it comes to speech to text for a model. It's not literally hearing you right now. Now, Mimo is a audio model. It can use some sort of auto recognition. There is models like that. But for something like this is same thing your phone uses. When you press that button, you start talking and it starts doing the words. It's the same thing. Got it. Let me draft these replies in your voice and post them. All replied, acknowledging the Gemini confided in the next video. Agreed. Tease the next video. Okay, so he's did that. Let's go look at that next video and see what he said. Now, guys, I'm not like the biggest person when it comes to all this from a coding standpoint. I vibe code all the things that I do, but where I'm at with this and where I actually, when you might say, what are you building and what are you doing? I'm doing automation. I'm doing agentic work. I'm having employees do the work for me, these AIs that I once had to do, whether it is comment, whether it is automation through tweets. I'm learning and growing as we go. I built a couple of different things. I built a game. I built a lot of different things. And if you guys want to see more of that too, I could do that as well. But a lot of y'all have always asked, I'm fairly new into this place and I'm just enjoying the ride. So you see, this Tony, he's responding. Look at him. He's responding. So look at that. Look at that. Salutes to these individuals. So, it is so much more that DeepSeek can do. Okay. But I'm putting it out there because if you do have 2 Sparks, this is the model, in my opinion, the go-to. There is a repo out that I have in my repo. If you want to go to Tony D2L, I have a repo out. You can run MiniMax M3 now on 2 Sparks with 193,000 contexts. Definitely solid as well. You can run it up to 35 tokens per second as well too. So if you want a bigger model, a bigger brain, and you're willing to give up some of that context, that 1 million to go to 193, and some of that speed, the 35 tokens per second, this is definitely a very viable model. And I will drop, we could do a video, I'll drop a video on that tomorrow. If you really want to see it, we could do MiniMax M3 tomorrow. You get the full multi-model and all that. We can run it, do some tests, and talk about it, and serve this. This model is actually up though. If you want to see that video, do that. So you can run this now on 2 Sparks. You couldn't do that last week. We got it cracked. Salutes to the people in the forums as well. We were able to come together and get some recipes going, and we got that running. So this is probably, if you want to ask what is the smartest model, I would say that MiniMax is the one that's most capable. You could technically run a lot of these models on here, but like 1-bit, 2-bit, and all that. No, you can run, I think this is the 4-bit model of MiniMax that you can run, and it's VLLM, so you can run concurrent and all that. It's very solid in my opinion. You're just giving it up. And I think for how I run my current orchestration, which that's even another video to do, but I'm currently running with an orchestrator that's cloud, supervisors underneath it that is local, which I've been doing GLM with, but I'm also right now for this video, we're doing DeepSeek with, and then underneath that, we're running 27B and 35B on the quad 3090s. So you can kind of do it as you want. If we're going to make an architect video, I really want to do an architect video. I've been meaning to show you guys that there's so much to show. And I know I'm just talking and talking and talking. Make sure y'all also go and join my Discord. I started up a DGX Spark, but it's also for 3090s. If you running local, just come pull up, all right? If you're running local, this is it. I will leave a link to this also in the description. I got a lot of things I got to put in the description. And when I spoke about the overall, this is my friend. I let him in my Discord to see all this that's going on. And he started talking to the agents and got in trouble, so I had to kick him out. But this is my this is my Discord, guys. I haven't like ever shown this. I don't even think I've shown this yet on Twitter, but you can see how many agents I'm running. It's a lot, but they're for different businesses and different things that I'm working with. Each agent, I'm not using one agent to do everything. I use agents that are specialized and dedicated to certain businesses because I just don't want drift. I don't want a lot of things. So it's been working. It's been working for the most part. But with that said, man, DeepSeek V4 Flash, go try it out if you can. You're not going to be mad at all. Go and check out the repo. It has all the updates. It's been a lot of updates and everything. I'm rambling. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.